What is up, people? We're back.
You're back.
After being dead, after being on vacation for a week, and then being dead the next week, we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, roller coaster train last week.
Oh, my goodness. It started with Brandon, so here I am blaming Brandon for everything, talking about because I had messages, DMs, to like, hey man, it's no coast to coast tonight. I'm like, no, Brandon's not feeling well, and then literally like hours later, I get shot. Yep, karma, and then I was done for the rest of the week in the middle of editing a video, bro.
Talking all that ish. That's what happens.
Man.
Got heard, and he's all like, "Oh, okay, you about to learn today."
Yeah, like okay. We'll see how you feeling here in a few minutes, Mr. CK. And then, yep, lo and behold, I was destroyed. So both of us were out. I don't know how you were. Were you sick the entire week, or did it just?
I was sick mostly over the weekend, and then I don't know, during the week where it finally got out to work, and I was feeling that much better. So.
Yeah, you were good with it. Cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that, buddy. But we're back, everybody. So shout out to everybody. I'm expecting, about 3 of you guys today. But if we get more than that, blessings on blessings. Yeah, we're 2 weeks out, man. 2 weeks out. Shout out to Lil Saint. I know you saw the thumbnail, so I know you're excited because Lil Saint's is a Rockets fan. Shout out to him. Bailey, what's good?
Words for you, my friend.
Sterling, what's happening? ACOC, the man. ACOC, spoiler alert, but in tomorrow's video, your comment was chosen for the comment of the video, so pay close attention to that. But yeah. I see the Rams are butt, and I appreciate that, Rick, because for those who do not know, I'm a Saints fan.
No, the refs are butt, all right?
Rams are butt, too. I don't care. But I'm wearing my Brandon, when I tell you I was ready for the memes, I was so ready to win the Super Bowl and have memes because the 10-year challenge is a thing. So I'm wearing my Saints 2009 Super Bowl champion shirt, right? See, 2009? I was so ready for the memes, bro. Like, I think that's what upsets me more than anything is I just didn't get the memes.
You didn't get to be funny? No funny Chris?
No, I'm just trying to make jokes of and trying to cheer myself up. I've been really depressed all day. It's been really upsetting. But it's just like, then I remember, yo, you're a Saints fan. Or you're a Knicks fan, bro. You know what losing's about.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
Whatever. The referees, they got what they want. No, they didn't get what they wanted. Because the Patriots won, so screw you, refs. Because the NFL wanted a freaking young gun battle of Jared Goff versus Patrick Mahomes. But Pat Mahomes is out.
We don't get that. We only had that one Monday Night Football game. That's it.
And I hope the Patriots destroy the Rams.
No. You gotta stick with LA, man.
Never. If it was the Chargers, yes. Man, screw the Rams, man. Little adopted team. Come on, man. Screw the Rams.
He said adopted team.
Yeah, man.
Who adopted them?
LA, they were looking for some kids. They got 2 kids, and then the neglected one, the Chargers, they don't even take care of them because they've been California bred the entire time, and they want to neglect them and just embrace, man, whatever. That's why their game's cheap anyways. If the Super Bowl was in Los Angeles, we'd be able to go and sit front row. That's how cheap tickets are in Los Angeles for Rams games. I hate them, but it's
not funny, but it's funny because that's facts.
And I think my hate is more so on Marcus Peters than it is for the team. I can't stand him, man. He reminded me of Broner from last night in the fight. Like, he didn't do much but won and is talking like he did a lot to win. I'm done. We're not talking about that because this is a basketball show. And we talk about basketball on this show. But, yes, I'm upset about my Saints. Go ahead and let me have it.
Go ahead and adopt them, B. They need some more fans because that stadium be looking empty sometimes.
I think I'm going to adopt the Rams as my football team. Brandon, whatever. But what's up? welcome, people. Let me read these chats before we get started on the show. Harden is a god. Like I said, I knew Lil Saint would be happy. It's free throw shooting time. Is that to Brandon? It's probably to Brandon.
I probably miss my free throws just as much as the Lakers. So,
Brandon, I don't believe that.
That is facts.
I don't believe that you.
In high school, I was a 70% free throw.
70 is not bad. I would take 70. The Lakers would take 70%. Brandon, get out of here with that. They they get excited when not Casey, because KCP is actually a good free throw shooter, but they get excited when people like Beasley going. He's not even the greatest free throw shooter, but he can hit up at least 78% of them or 75% of them.
He get hot at the free throw line,
so they'll take him. Anyways, Broad Lakers suck. Blew a 21 lead. They blew the lead because their leader went out with the ankle injury. I don't care what nobody says. You know, I'm carrying that.
Man, we had too many leaders leave. We had Luke Walton he was tired of seeing the foul cheese, so he got thrown out.
He got mad quick.
And then the Rockets decided to they messed up my point guard.
They sniped him. Now Lakers will see. Brandon Ingram like, now you've got no choice but to run the offense through me.
My time to shine. That's all. Yeah, he played well though. He showed up in the fourth and the overtime, so I'm proud of him. But
Lord, I'll tell you this, Brandon. At least y'all didn't lose by a goaltending. Okay.
Yo, when I laugh, I couldn't. I don't think I laughed so hard.
I was so mad, bro. I was so mad, but I wasn't mad at the same time because just like, yeah, Knicks, yeah,
Knicks fashion.
And like I talk about in the video for tomorrow, it's literally edited. I just have to do the ending. So that video is coming out. I missed making videos, so that video is coming out. Stay tuned for that. But I talked about it in that, and I was talking about how, like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's a Knicks thing to do. But the thing is, like, for Alonzo Trier to get up there and get that, I took that as a positive. Because that kid, his defense is very slept on. And that's outside. I know everybody loves his offense and ISOs, oh crap. To me, his defense is very, very impressive to me. So there's positives in every negative, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I took from that play, even though it was heartbreaking, whatever. But shout out to all you guys in here. I see 21 people. I was literally expecting like 5. So 21 of y'all real for that. Appreciate you guys being here for the show. This is a weekly show, even though we haven't been here in the last 2 weeks. We are on episode 12, going strong.
Solid.
Yeah, man.
Solid as a rock.
CK2K Kuzma is Jesus. Don't insult Jesus like that. MH Katie to NYC, but I'll take NYK. Oh yeah, you know that I like you're just more broad because NYK meaning he has to come to the Knicks, not the Nets. No Capella, Lil Saint. Look, man, you don't.
Hey, if you guys we don't have LeBron. That we don't have a whole ass superstar, okay? Y'all had one and literally gets every foul call if you breathe on him, okay? So let's not go there, please.
Lil Saint, I am curious. As somebody on the inside, when you hear that argument, because it doesn't matter what fan you are. I think every basketball fan, maybe outside the Rockets fans, if you answer, when people say that about James Harden, talking about how James Harden gets too many calls and stuff like that, as a Rockets fan, do you agree and enjoy it, or do you think that we're just all whining and complaining? I really genuinely want to know from a Rockets fan.
I think it's more like, oh, they're just whining and crying.
You think so? I think that they know it, but they're like, helping me out. That's fine, James. Do it if it's working. Because I remember it was very similar with like Blake Griffin. You know, like Clipper fans, like, you know, Blake would get away with flopping and stuff like that. And, you know, LA fans, before LeBron was a Laker, people used to love giving LeBron trash about being a flopper. But you had your star player on the Clippers flopping away, but nobody seemed to even bring that up because that's their guy. And they knew it. They knew he was flopping around. So I wonder if it's the same thing. Yeah, exactly. So I wonder if it's the same thing with Rockets fans. I'm really curious about that.
I can almost guarantee it. It's like, no, he's just being smart.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Lil Saint is very insightful, by the way. So I'm very curious to hear his response to that. Mark, what's up? I feel like Trier can be a Harden, know what to do. I'm giving my opinion on Trier in my next video, but I don't. We'll see. I hope Trier proves me wrong. I'm a fan of Trier, but we'll hope he proves me wrong. My family hates Frank. Don't know why. That's a lot of Knicks fans right now, and we could talk about that later because I am not here for Frank slander right now. But before we move off of the James Harden subject, let's get into the first subject of the video. As you guys saw from the thumbnail is normally the main subject of every pod or every live that we do, and that is Mr. James Harden. James Harden has brought that team life. Brandon, we've done so many episodes talking about the Rockets trash in the beginning of the season, and they were like, I think as low as 13th in the West.
Yeah, they were awful, god awful.
And they're
playing no defense.
God, I'm doing it off the top of my head, but let me double check and see where they're at right now. NBA standings. But I'm pretty sure, I think they got as high as third, or they're tied for fourth. Let's double check right now, ladies and germs. They're in fifth. Yes, that's right. Because in Brooklyn, that's right. That game. If they had won Brooklyn and then beat you guys, then they would be up in fourth and tied for third. So yeah, Rockets are tied, or no, not tied. They're in fifth place right now, and they're at 26-19. So they're literally a few wins away from being right there in the top three once again. But OKC is playing great basketball, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, man, James Harden. This is some fun facts because Brandon is a Laker fan, and is Kobe Bryant's your all-time favorite player, right? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say that.
And we all know mine is Tracy McGrady, and James Harden passed both of them on the most consecutive 30-point games. He's at 19 right now, so he is approached Wilt Chamberlain numbers right now. I think Wilt Chamberlain's was 19, so I think he needs one more to pass him, which is very impressive. Another impressive stat a lot of people are talking about is in those games, he is the leading scorer, not just for his team, but he's the leading scorer for each of those 19 games with 30+. I mean, obviously, some of those games have been 50. Most of them have been in the 40s, and, of course, a lot of 30s. But Brandon, I ask you, with this rise, they're not quite first, not quite second, they're not even third right now, but they're in fifth place. And like we were joking, they were as low as 13th place in the West. With this rise, does this instantly put him in the top 2 conversation to MVP, or is this have him in the he's heating up, but he's not quite there yet conversation in your mind?
You got to put him as a top 2 candidate for MVP. As much as I do not like what he's been doing his entire life. Yeah, I mean he's putting W's on the win column. So, you got to give it up to them and what he's been doing too. 50-point games, 30-point games, 40-point games. I'm waiting for him to finally get a 60-point game.
Man, you and me both.
So, it's incredible. I'm not going to take greatness away from a guy that's been, literally carrying his team on his back to become, top 4 in the West. Who knows? Once Chris Paul comes back, I'm sure they'll be, right there with Denver and Golden State.
Yep.
So, props to him
too. Chris Paul's not even back yet, man.
Yeah.
And Austin Rivers been playing really good basketball for them. I heard the hype and I didn't really believe it, and I started watching. Austin Rivers plays defense because he's playing solid defense for them and stuff. Good for him. He seems like he's found a new life with the Rockets, and that's what's up. I've always been an Austin Rivers fan, but at the same time, I feel like he's been overhyped as far as he's been in the league. But he's doing good stuff for Houston. Yeah, they just picked up Kenneth Faried, so maybe they can revive his career. He could probably be a Capella off the bench kind of thing. We'll see how that goes for them.
Some more youth. Yeah. Besides Nene.
Yeah, exactly. Doing pretty much the same things as Nene, just a little bit more athletic. Speaking of which, we didn't even talk about this. Speaking of James Harden putting up these fancy numbers, James Harden is pretty much the coast to coast MVP because we have not updated our 50-50 board. And I will mention there has been so many games this season that we could be higher than this because all these underachieving NBA players out here putting up 48s and 47s and 49s. But James Harden alone, this man has 3 of these 12. James Harden is carrying the load. James Harden is the MVP of coast to coast because this man is like, look, CK and B War, I'm going to get you guys that 50 by myself.
Chris Paul, just sit out maybe another, just come back after the All-Star break, and I mean 3 weeks after, so that way he can just keep
this. That's what I'm saying. I want Chris Paul to stay out. No, I love CP3, but this is important. Okay, we need these. Okay, we need some. But yeah, James Harden. We've had a weird. It's been a weird year with the 50-50 board because we got LaMarcus Aldridge on there who didn't take a damn 3 and got 56 points. But yes, let's update the last 2 that we didn't get to talk about. James Harden in the same week, actually in back-to-back games, as a matter of fact. He had 57 points against Memphis, won.
And the Nets, right?
And then right after that against the Brooklyn Nets, he had 58, one-upped himself. and then lost that game though because Brooklyn was look Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, I don't look as a Knicks fan, he trolls us a
LA
lot.
native,
but that kid, I love underdog stories, and Spencer Dinwiddie is something special. Love D'Lo. D'Lo's having a great season too. But Spencer Dinwiddie, they make a good combo. They make a good combo, and if they're able to pull somebody in there to join up, because what's his name in the middle, Allen.
Yeah, the one that's been swatting everybody.
Yeah, Fro. What I can't. His name is escaped. God,
Literally looks like a '70s player.
Whatever. Yeah.
Put in a time machine, and he's in 2019.
He has the potential to be the perfect 5 in today's NBA. Because he can shoot the not fully yet, but it's there. And this is only what, second year.
Second year.
Jared Allen, right? Jared Allen. I think so. Edgar Allan Fro, my man. Appreciate you. Yes, Jared Allen. I love my Knicks, but the Nets looking great right now. I think the Knicks can still overtake them in about 2 years, but the Nets are they pieces away from being in the playoffs.
Craig, I'm slowly
leave Craig alone.
Craig, stop. Guys,
stop.
That is true.
Stop.
Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, but all right.
Stop.
All right.
Stop. I'm just giving praise where praise is due, man. The Nets they're doing what they got to do. Here, let me catch up on these comments here. Actually, I want to see what Lil Saint had to say. Lil Saint said he said, "Well, they win, so I didn't get." I did gaff. It's smart. See, that's the response I expected them to say.
I called it.
He's like, "Look, man, whatever. We winning. It works. I'll take it." That's what that. Yeah. I respect that response.
Let's just recall this in playoff time, and then let's get back at each other.
Oh man, if y'all make the playoffs, y'all better hope that you stay afloat until LeBron comes back, bro.
If we make playoffs or not, I'm still gonna be watching. I know it's the same story every single season. Man does not get those foul calls.
Craig Williams saying, "Yo, Harden with his hands behind his back was hilarious." What was hilarious was how Zoo didn't even attempt to help him when he got to the rim, because that could have been a stop, but man Zoo just let it go.
It's like Swiss cheese down there, boy.
Man, that was funny. But Zoo playing good basketball for y'all. That's your boy. Stupid video says, GM say if we get KD, we're trading for Wall due to KD and KP being signed long term with the. Stop. Reading that just hurt my heart, hurt my eyes. No. Call me crazy, but I honestly feel, at least in the East, I think KP, KD. And then, whoever we draft, and of course Knox. I feel like that is enough for a core to make it in the East. I even think we could probably compete. Oh God, I'm freezing. Okay, I think we can compete with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as we have ball movement and we play, we're not doing hero ball. I think that'd be something to surprise. Because look at the Toronto Raptors are the best example. They're a young team, but they play the right way. Outside of Kawhi, outside of Siakam, they have the right vets, Greg Monroe and Kyle Lowry. Then they got a bunch of young guys. They got Siakam, they got OG, they got Van Fleet, they got Julian Wright. They got all these young guys, Norman Powell, but they play the team basketball really well. They're deep off the bench with a bunch of young role players, and I feel like the Knicks can take that mold to an extent. If we have KD, KP on starting with Knox or whatever, and then say we draft Cam Reddish and he's a 3-and-D guy with some athleticism, and we sign some solid vet guys to contracts and stuff. I feel like we could be that kind of guy. So I don't think we necessarily need a John Wall at point. I think Frank Ntilikina would be enough with those guys. A defensive guard that moves the ball. He doesn't need to be scoring because we got scorers.
Yeah.
So
y'all would need a Lonzo type,
yes,
but not Lonzo.
Can we have Lonzo though?
No.
No. All right. We'll talk later.
No.
All right. But so I don't think we need John Wall. Save the money. Focus on getting KD and filling in the holes. I think we'll be all right. Y'all watch the Pats game? Nope, because F football. When is KP coming back? DeMarcus came back. 2 different injuries, 1 and 2. KP's getting reevaluated next month, so we'll see how that goes. Now we getting Zion 100%. I'll take Zion. I just don't think it's happening, bro. I don't think it's happening. Look at these records, man. Exactly. Yeah, Peter Blake, my man. No Wall for Knicks, yes. Zion is Anthony Bennett. I'm not gonna go that far, Scott. I do think it's overhyped, but I'm not gonna go that far. I think Zion's gonna be nice. He's gonna be a highlight reel, but I just don't want him in New York. That's my personal opinion. I would love RJ, but I don't think we're gonna get him either. Anyways, James Harden. My answer, quick answer, because we trailed off. I agree. I think what he's doing is enough to put him in MVP conversation. My argument for LeBron was getting the Lakers to the playoffs in
the story.
Yes, and if it has to be 5th seed or excuse me, anywhere up to. Oh God, words, man. If you got like if you guys can get, 5th seed, 6th seed, somewhere like that, I think that solidifies it in my opinion. Because LeBron has the stats like he always does every single year, but the thing is, LeBron always lacked the story, which is why he never gets the MVP, which is why Kobe never got MVPs. You know what I'm saying? They lack that story, and I think that's what would help LeBron in that. But with the injuries, honestly, especially with the injuries, and he's able to bring the Lakers back, I think that's solidified just because that's how the NBA works. But as of right now, I love what Giannis has been doing all season. I'm huge on Kawhi because I feel like he's been a difference maker for that team. But again, like we talked about 2 weeks ago, the Raptors are still able to win without Kawhi because that team is just so well put together. So it's hard for me to put him up there. So to me right now, James Harden. If the season ended tomorrow, James Harden's my choice for MVP.
And shout out to Kyle Lowry, man. I think he's the real heart and soul of that team. I thought it would be a lot on Kawhi.
It's very Steph Curry like. Yeah.
Yes.
The glue factor. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. A lot of people sleep on that because his game is not the greatest. It's slipping off a little bit. But as far as like being the glue to the team and putting things together, Kyle, 100%. Kyle Lowry is that for that team.
We used to disrespect that man all the time. We'd be like, Kyle Lowry's trash in the playoffs. Yeah. But hey, he's showing out.
Yeah, 100%. I was one of them too. I've been that recently with Kyle Lowry, and then this year seeing it. He's useful. I still think they should move on from him at some point, but not right now. It's working, man, and keep pushing that. But he's not in the MVP conversation though. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Knicks fall out of top 4. Who do we draft? Depends on who's available.
AZ.
That's too high. My top 3 right now is it's gonna be Zion, RJ. I think depending on who it is, I think John Morant could stay up there. If the Suns go that high and they say at 3, I think they'll get John Morant. God, man, that would be a crazy fit if John Morant went to the Suns. And then if we get 4, give us Cam. But if we fall out of 4, Cam's gone. And then we gotta look at homeboy out of Virginia, the small forward. I like him. He's a good fit. But then after that, I don't know, man. There's a lot of names that we could take. I'm not really sold on what's his name.
It's early.
It's early. Very early. 100%. It's very early.
People come out and shine in the tournament, and it's just like, where's this guy been all season? And give it time. Give it time.
I think right now the top 4 is not solidified, but at least we know the names to look at up there. But then past that,
name a Duke star.
Yeah, pretty much. Romeo Langford at one point was like a top 3. Then he was a top 5, and now Romeo was barely struggling to be at number 10. So we won't know until the dance. That's what we'll know. Major talent drop off at 4. I agree. I think 7, and then after that, it's a crapshoot of whoever you want. Because I think there's going to be a lot of this guy should have been drafted at 6 next season, but that gets drafted at like 12, 13, 15. Yes, I know I skipped 14, did it on purpose. But like any of those guys that get drafted, they're gonna play well, and then people will be like, "Yeah, they should have picked him up at 4." And I think that's gonna happen a lot next season with this draft.
All the time.
Yeah. But Brandon, what you saying that in this past draft, do you see that? I think everything this with this past draft, I feel like everyone is where they were supposed to be. Like, if you look at the top 3, they all been playing like where they're supposed to be at. I mean, other than Luka shouldn't have been first. I think that's the only one. Luka should have been the first overall pick. But outside of that,
I think Atlanta fans will argue with that just because of how whatchamacallit's been playing. It's not the best.
Negatively. But the thing is, with Trey, you see it, though. I think Trey's going to be fine long term. I ain't worried about that.
I think so, too. It's just Atlanta was expecting literally Steph Curry just a little bit smaller.
but I mean, has he not
Because
been like? Look at Steph Curry's trajectory in the.
John Collins is that guy.
John Collins is becoming that guy. People sleep on that boy, man. That boy hops, pogo stick. But I mean, but Steph Curry and Trey. I mean, Trey Young is on that trajectory of Steph Curry, but has better vision if you want to put it by the numbers. Because remember, Steph Curry didn't really flourish till year 4. I mean, he played solid
when he got that contract extension.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that the Warriors were trying to trade Curry. They wanted Bogut bad, and this was back when Bogut was like All-Star Bogut.
Yep.
And Steph Curry was one of the guys that they had offered for Andrew Bogut. A lot of people don't remember that.
And then he jacked up his elbow.
The thing is, the Bucks said, "Hell no, that dude is damaged goods. His bad ankles. We don't want him." And the Warriors were like, "Okay, all right then." Well, they still ended up getting Bogut for free. So
yeah.
That's why there's so many stories. We could talk about that for days with a lot of these players, like your point guard, like my point guard. Right now, they might not be putting up numbers that people will like, but we have so many players that have done that in the past. Steve Nash, Jason Kidd. I can go down. John Stockton. There's been so many players that had mediocre first 40 seasons, and then turn into who they turned into. So people
figured it out.
But Lonzo Ball is a bust. So let's just go with that. All right. Anyways, moving on. The third round of All-Star votes came in. Again, these are still only fan votes.
They sure did.
Same Luka is still,
and my boy D Rose.
D Rose staying hanging on too. Luka is second in forwards behind your boy. D Rose is second. Oh God, I don't have to pull that. I don't remember who he was. He's third, excuse me, behind Steph Curry and I can't remember. No, LeBron is a forward. I'm talking about the guards. I can't remember. It's one person in front of Rose, but Rose is up there. And then D Wade is still starting at the guard over for the East. As he should be. I don't know if it's gonna survive. I don't know if it'll make it, but I honestly think that Luka can make it in, man.
Well, isn't it 50-50? So 50 fans and then 25 coaches, 25 players.
Oh, excuse me, yeah, 25 coaches, 25 players. You're right. Yes,
I'm curious. Is
the players I think can do it. I think the players are going to give him the edge. I think players are going to give D Wade the bump, and I think players are possibly going to give Luka the bump unless they want to give him the rookie treatment, and then they don't give Luka the bump.
I think he'll get in just by coaches alone.
Yeah, because he has the stats to back it up, bro.
Yeah, and there's been plenty of players where he's like, that man could play.
Man,
he probably, he'll probably be in it.
PG-13 better be an all-star. He a damn right. PG-13, in my opinion, he up there in the MVP conversation. He will be an all-star though. I mean, he's in. Stop. Yeah, yes. PG-13 for sure. And who's your all-star snubs thus far? I don't have any.
Damian Lillard every year.
I know, and they're playing so well. They were playing. They're not playing as well as they started off. Where are the Blazers at right now? They're in 4th. Okay, they're doing all right.
Yeah.
Here's my thing though. Other than Jokic, I don't think the Nuggets get any more All-Stars. Jamal Murray hasn't done anything special. Gary's been injured.
Question.
Don't
is Russell Westbrook an All-Star?
Just because.
Chat, let me know. What is Russell Westbrook an All-Star this year?
Man. Statistically, he still is, though. He averaged a triple-double. The percentages are trash. Yeah, you're right. But the Thunder, the best defensive team in the league, and he has something to do with that.
I'm seeing some yeahs and no's.
There's probably going to be a lot of no's.
We're seeing more yeses.
Yeah. I see. Yes. Yeah. You're right. I didn't see him. I see him. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, D Rose. I say yes. I say yes for the fact that OKC is balling the way they are. I think they get to. But that's what I'm saying. And I go back on the Denver thing because Denver's in second. Warriors can slip up one game and then Denver goes back in first. But do they get 2 All-Stars? And you could say the same thing about the Bucks because the Bucks are first in the East. Do they get 2 All-Stars?
No.
Right? They don't. They don't. I think that law's stupid. I don't think that just because you're a top team, you should be getting 2 players from it. No. But the thing is, what works for Denver and for Milwaukee is they have that one stud, and then it's a committee, and that works.
Yep. That quote unquote X factor.
Yes. I mean, I'm a huge Chris Middleton fan. He's having a good season, but he's not having an All-Star season. Jamal Murray, there's people who like Jamal Murray. He's having a good season, but he's not having an All-Star season. I would give Gary Harris a nod just because I like Gary Harris, but he's been injured the whole time, so he had nothing to do with it really up until late. You know what I'm saying? So, but but you see what I'm saying? Like, I heard Chuck talking about this on TNT, and I agree. I think that law is it's unwritten, but I don't agree with it.
Chuck is also the same guy that was like, Atlanta should have 4 All-Stars.
Yeah, at back end, and they got it, but that was a rough time for the East, though. It was so bad that they could do that, and no one was upset about it. They're like, yeah, all right.
That's true.
Shout out to Kyle Korver.
It's tough, man. Like, I personally don't think the fans will vote him in, but since he's such a household name,
Russell Westbrook?
Yes, Russell Westbrook. I think he'll get in. Just because Russell Westbrook, I know that guy, and he's pretty good at basketball. Let's get enough votes for him,
right?
So, I don't the stats. You can tell me this and that, but if it was just by himself, that team ain't going nowhere, bro. That team's not going anywhere. Chris has been balling, so
oh my God.
So it's
Dennis should have been nice off the bench.
You'd be surprised. Ask some OKC fans. They'll be like, "Man, I hate him."
Russell. No, I'm not. I would not be surprised. They love him for the loyalty, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about Shooter Dennis.
I'm not supposed about that either. No, I'm not. But he's inconsistent. But But when he plays well, that team looked great on offense for sure. Someone kick Patrick out. Kick him out. Somebody just mute and boot him. Now I was playing Patrick. What's good? Is Kuzma an All-Star? Dale, I know you're doing that just to rile up Brandon, so I'm gonna leave that one to Brandon.
Is Kuzma? I mean, you could easily make the case that he is. But
Kuzma's your All-Star. He's an All-Star in the Lakers book.
if I know everybody just watches Laker games to be like, yeah, the Lakers lose, so I can come back on Sunday coast to coast and just bring it up to Brandon. I understand that. And if Kyle Kuzma has one of those games where he shoots like 4 for 20, I'm gonna hear about it. But I can definitely make the case that he is an All-Star. Will he get it? Probably not.
No, not yet. He gonna have his time though. If this trajectory continues, he's gonna have his time. I'm not, and this is coming from somebody that's not been a Kuzma believer up until this year. I'm still not even fully a Kuzma believer yet. I just thought he was just in a good circumstance. That's what my thought has always been with Kuzma. But seeing some of these last few games, I love the combo of him and Lonzo. Because Lonzo finds him, and it's just like that's what I was gonna say. That's a real thing, man. That's a real thing. You have that extra, that synergy with one of your BFFs, and you get him hot.
What was that 2K17 storyline with you?
Orange juice. Orange
juice.
Yep, that's a real thing.
Except it's a light skin connection. Yeah. That's all it is right there with those two.
But we'll see with that how that turns out. But no, he's not an All-Star. Be easy for MVP. Be easy, man. Be easy gonna be the reason why y'all don't get Carmelo Anthony, because y'all don't need him. You got Michael Beasley.
Thank you.
Because they're gonna be doing the same things. The only way you bring Carmelo Anthony is if you're getting rid of Michael Beasley. And has Michael Beasley not done enough for you to get rid of him? No, Michael Beasley has done what he's supposed to do in his position. We're playing what, like, has he played? Is it 20 minutes or like 15 minutes? A game.
15.
About 15, yeah. And he'll give you like 15 points. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why get rid of that?
He's doing like 3 fouls. That's all we need.
He's keeping the other team honest, and getting his points. Like, nah, there ain't no reason to put Melo in that spot.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would love to see
the whole offense for Melo.
Yeah.
Like literally everybody just stop moving, watch this man go to work. If Michael Beasley, he does that 2 dribbles and it's going up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and he's been doing something that he started doing towards the end of the season with us that he's been doing from the jump with you guys, and he's looking to move the ball before getting his shot, and that's impressive. And then if he starts doing that, that's dangerous because everyone automatically you see Beasley with the ball, he's gonna attack. So let me press up on him heavy, and then he always gets somebody open, and that's deadly. But yeah, forget Beasley for getting his shorts though. Hey man. Look, man, if you want Michael Beasley on the team, you got to get the full Michael Beasley, man. You can't just get you can't just get the points. You got to get the full experience. Okay? Sometimes you're going to forget shorts. Sometimes you're going to be having some rough press conferences. Nah, you get the full experience, man. Buckle up and take a ride, bro.
I wasn't even mad when that happened. I
was dying.
Genuinely
there
laughed.
it is. It's been a while since we had some antics. That's my guy, man. Love Michael Beasley. He gonna be waived. Beasley, how dare you, Spectaz? How dare you? MH, Dylan Brooks, and Emmanuel Mudiay, orange. Oh God, I've been getting that a lot lately. That I look like Emmanuel Mudiay. I think that's just that because of my love for Mudiay, people been doing that. I don't see that at all either.
I can see it too,
but I see the Dylan Brooks for sure with you. That was Brandon. I was mad. Be easy is the Melo from the left side of the court. Facts, direct quote. You better let him know, MH. He does everything that Melo does, just on the left side.
Other side of the court.
That's what he said, and he ain't lying.
Yeah,
he ain't lying.
Facts.
Anyways, but back to the All-Star thing. Brandon, let's have a little bit of fun with this All-Stars, okay? We all know the festivities are a big factor of it. I think Brandon's hosting it again this year, so I'll probably So I'll probably go IG live with that, so you can see the fun times with that. But anyways, Brandon, festivities of All Stars. Who you got in the dunk? It's a 3-point first. Who would you like to see in the 3-point? Not who do you have? Because that's how many names is it? 8 names, doesn't matter. Who would you like to see in the 3-point contest this year?
Since we got to give a very nice nomination because I think this is his last year playing. I don't think he will keep on playing. Kyle Korver.
Okay.
Got to do it one more season.
Okay.
Jamal Murray.
Coming from a Laker fan, that's huge.
Yes, I know. Don't repeat it. Let's see. Klay Thompson, of course. I would like to see Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just thought of Novak for some reason.
Oh my God, Novak! Oh man, I miss him. Don't do that to my heart. I miss Novak, man.
And throwing some bigs, you can put in Brook Lopez, of course.
He deserves it. He man, he been butt tree from the 3 this year.
Vucevic.
Yeah. That's Vucevic. That is Pelicans.
No,
that's the Magic.
Yes.
Mirotic.
I would throw him.
Okay, I'm back.
Mirotic. Who am I missing?
You're missing a lot of people. You're missing the Curry and Clay.
I already said them.
Did you? Well, listen to me, not paying attention.
24-hour fitness man himself.
My boy, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, Uncle
Joe Ingles, man. Yes, I love Joe Ingles, bro. I'm with that. Okay, those are some fun names. All right. You ready for the troll to come to work? Here we go. All right. Give me the Splash Bros. I want Splash Bros in there. But here's what I want. Okay? So I want Steph in there, and this is in Charlotte. Put Seth in the contest. Seth can shoot that rock. So I want to see Seth in that contest with his brother. That'd be fun to watch. Okay. Give me Uncle Joe. I had him too. Give me Brooke. I had him too.
D'Lo and Spence.
Not Spencer.
What?
I don't know if I would take D'Lo either. I mean, he's been shooting good, but I don't know if I'll put him as a 3-point contest. But I'll be okay watching him in there. Who else? James Harden, if he accepts it. I mean, obviously that dude's the king of the 3. That's pretty much all I want. Other than that, if they just go over percentage, I'm cool. That's what I was trying to look up here. I'm trying to see who's the leader in percentage for the 3-point line right now. I think Mirotic for sure needs to go in there because people forget how he came out the gates. That man was out there
was like the epitome of the stretch big.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I know who I'm missing. I know who should be in that contest. The big fella. Mr. Who he played for himself. You put Luke Cornett in that 3-point contest, and you gonna see rain. You gonna see it raining in Charlotte on that day. Oh, give me Luke Cornett in the 3-point contest. Put him next to Brook Lowe. Oh man, Luke Cornett gonna go out there and rain away 38 points with a smile. Yeah, give me Luke. Put Luke in there. CK contested Splash Bros, Earl, Moutier, Frankie, Sonia. Nah, screw that. That's a nightmare. Yeah, put Moutier in there. No, I was playing. No, Moutier shooting well, but nah, don't give me that. Chris is such a troll. Give me the Luke. I want Luke to go in there. I want him to have, when he's warming up, I want to wear a Who He Played For MVP shirt, so he know he watched the show.
No,
Luke, man, put Luke in there. But yeah, nah, man, I would love to see. I want Seth to be in there. It's in Charlotte. Put Seth and Steph in there. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun.
He has to be like one of the most awkward looking human beings ever.
Who?
Luke. Especially that photo that
man, I would jump through this camera and smack you. How dare you? Luke is a good dashing looking dude, man. What you mean awkward looking guy? Look, Luke looked like he could do your taxes.
Okay.
And dunk, and then go to 24 Fitness and dunk a rock. All right. What you mean awkward look? Man, Luke is a good looking dude, man. I can't believe we're having this conversation, Brandon. I'm so disappointed in you. You want to see a glow up?
That photo you used.
Let me show you a glow up.
On freaking the game, I was like, man,
whatever.
I don't know who the hell that is. All right, I couldn't even give a fair guess.
Let me give you a glow up. Look at Luke. Look at Vanderbilt. Luke. Look at him. Yuck. Who is this guy? Yeah. Let me find a bearded Luke. Let me find a bearded Luke in here. Hold on. Wait till I find it. Look, with a mask on too. Give me bearded Luke. Look at that. Look at the scruff. He
He looked like Derby in high school.
Nah, Luke going for that. Luke trying to get his what's the homeboy Gordon Hayward on. Just give Luke half a season. He gonna be coming back next year with the fade. He gonna have that beard coming in, man. You leave Luke alone, bro. Look at the form. Look at that guy. Wapa! Look at the form. Look at the form, dog. Look at that gooseneck. Luke, man, you leave Luke alone. Look at that form. That's my guy. Luke Cornett. My man will block a shot and hit a 3 in the same possession. Let's get it. Let's go.
Said, Mr. Studio Girl.
You better let him know, BLT. That's my guy, Luke Cornett, man. I need to get a big Luke cutout. I'm going to send him to you for for the end of the season. The face master assassin. You let him know, Teddy.
Che, I know Lonzo looks weird. That boy has got like the neck of a giraffe. Okay, so I know when I see someone that's not the best looking.
Lonzo just looked like he always like heard a secret that he's trying not to tell. He always looking like, oh, should I have known that? Like Lonzo always looking like, oh no, was I supposed to know that? Whatever, man. LMAO CK chill. I'm just saying, man. Look, y'all want to see the phone one more time? Wow! No, look at him. Look at Lukey Luke, man. Look at that form. Shoot, man. Put him in the 3-point contest. I'm gonna start it. Hashtag Luke in the 3-point contest. All right.
Man breathed in all the air inside the ball before he shot that thing.
You don't know nothing, man. Look at if you look closely at his left hand pinky, man, that man got that thing already looking like, ooh, shoot, man. Luke, put Luke in the 3-point contest. Justice for Luke. All right, all right. So the dunk contest. Now this one, I want you to name 4 people you want to see in the dunk contest this year. So there's 4 names who you want to see. Donovan Mitchell has already said he doesn't want to defend his title, so he's off the table.
That's okay.
So who you got?
Of course, we got to bring back the light skinned bros again. Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, come back, save us, okay? Because last year's dunk contest was trash. Terrence Ross, come back.
Okay.
Wow, I just put out 2 Magics.
You did. You did. I don't know what they're drinking out there.
Oh, Bridges.
Miles. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh wait, back to the Luke Cornett front. Found it. Look at this, man.
Stop.
Look at him. Whoa, it's Mr. Steal, girl. Look at Luke, man. Got the scrub. Look, he's just one fade away from Gordon Hayward right now. Look at him. Look at him.
He looked like what Gordon Hayward looked like in the previous 2Ks where they couldn't get his hair right.
That's what I'm saying. And Luke, I'm telling you about to be Mr. Steal, girl. So don't you dare call Luke awkward. All right. I'll defend my Knicks. Look at Luke, man. All right, sorry. Okay, so you have all the Magic, the whole Magic roster. I was playing. You had Aaron Gordon, Terrence Ross.
Even though Terrence hasn't like actually showed out.
I was gonna say Terrence is more of a shooter now these days, man.
But he put on one of the best game dunks I've seen in quite some time.
Agreed. No, I'm agreeing with you on that. I like Terrence Ross again, but to me he's become more of a shooter. But I'd be okay with seeing him in the dunk contest again because he's still got bunnies. So you had Terrence Ross, Aaron Gordon, you got Zach LaVine, and then you got you said Miles Bridges. I think we're in agreement on the Miles Bridges front. I don't know if I have Zach LaVine just because he came out from injury, and I feel like he's gonna play that. Not yet. I don't have my hops yet. So I got Miles Bridges. Okay, I want my boy Derrick Jones to get a second chance because I know you see that man jumping over every single body every damn night. Derrick Jones, give him a second chance to go out there and try it again. Look, put him back in. Put him back in it. Put Vince Carter back in it. Let him go out there and show these young guns what it's about. I still got ups. I still got bunnies. I want him to go in there not prepared and do the same thing again in 2019. And I want him to do he can't do the 10-year challenge because last time he was doing it was in 2000. No, don't give me Vince Carter. Just totally
so 20-year challenge. Yeah, let's do it.
No. I'm just kidding. Give me So give me Miles. Give me. I want Aaron Gordon to come back. I love Aaron Gordon was the guy I chose. So give me Miles. Give me Aaron. Give me Derrick.
You were dead ass about the Vince Carter, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I would love to see if he said he would do it. I would be all for it. But I want somebody that is a seasoned dunker. I don't want another young gun that because I would love to see John Collins do it. I think John Collins would be nice, but I'm also afraid he's a game dunker.
How about De'Aaron Fox?
I don't think I think he's just a hype. I think he's a Russell Westbrook dunker. One of those hype in-game dunks. I don't know if you throw up some, I would love to see. Here's my thing. I would love to see Mitchell Robinson in it, Teddy. But I'm so worried about his ankles. I don't want him to be doing much festivities. He could do the rookie challenge game all he wants, but then after that, just sit down and watch the rest of the festivities from the sidelines. All right, that man had too many ankle problems this year. He needed to chill.
BLT, I saw Dennis dunk or perform last season, so
I don't want Dennis in anything. Sorry, I'm a Dennis hater. So. I am a DSJ hater. Tez, what's good? Sorry I'm late. Been busy. But no, do your thing, man. Tez out here in these streets editing and doing YouTube. I see you, Tez. KP dunk contest. Same thing I said about Mitch. I agree with that. Yeah, that fourth spot. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know who we should put in that fourth spot? Big money Luke Cornett. Put him in the dunk contest. Let him provide the whole time. Like, no, I'm just kidding. No.
Leave the stream right quick.
Nah, I don't know. Fourth spot. I don't know. Maybe Zach LaVine. I just don't see him doing it again this year. I don't think he's gonna do it. I mean, I would love for it to happen. I just don't think he's gonna do it.
That's why I thought we were doing it. I would love to see.
No, 100%. That is what we're doing. Who you want to see. But I just don't feel like realistically he's gonna do it. So that's why I don't want to waste a spot on him. But then at the same time, I don't have anybody else. I just wanted to be entertaining again this year. We had 2 solid ones in a row, and then last year. It was all right. Anyways, nothing special. No. Who was your first 3 came in late? I had Brandon. He had 4. He has Terrence Ross, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, and Miles Bridges. I have Miles Bridges, Zach LaVine, Derrick Jones, and Aaron Gordon.
Hey, Cap, get out of here with that Ben Simmons, all right? Get out of here.
And Delano, shout out to Delano and Bilal. What's good, y'all? I saw you guys coming in late. I see you guys. Mario Hezonja should be in the dunk contest with Giannis. Mario Hezonja should be in it and bring Giannis out of the seats. I need you for this dunk. You're gonna make.
I need to dunk on you again. Okay, can we make that happen?
Oh shoot. Fourth spot goes to the Kia Blake jumped over. Oh my gosh. Hey man, don't you talk crap on my car, yo. I own a Kia Optima, the official car of the NBA. I'll ride him out here in these streets. But yeah, no, I mean if Dennis Smith Jr. does it, he does it. I'm not. I am a Dennis Smith Jr. hater. Frank Ntilikina, he dunked on Rudy Gobert. It was worth the dunk contest. No, but Frankie probably got 3 solid dunks that he can do. Yeah, let's just go with that. But who you guys got? Who you guys got in the chat?
John Collins.
No, I had him too. My last pick is either him or Zach LaVine. I would love to see John Collins. I'm just afraid he's a game dunker. I hope he's not. But DeMar would be nice. I think he's not going to do it though. But DeMar would be cool. The official locomotive part of the NBA. Moutier and Garrett Temple. Yes, I want Moutier to be in there and bring Garrett Temple. We'll see that. That'd be lit. Garrett
Temple. He could dunk like that?
No, he's doing the same thing as Mario Hezonja. He just bring him out as a prop. VC will straighten his back. Luke Cornett for the dunk. See, Dale beat me to my own joke. I didn't even notice that you put that. See? Luke Cornett for the dunk contest. Yes. I'm keeping this picture up. Matter of fact, I should make this the background. Look at him. Oh, this is the beat up Luke. But you know what? This is, where's he at? There he is. Look at him. That's Luke. That's Luke. Look out here looking like Dirk Nowitzki. Brandon leaving? That's fine. We can sit here and just talk about Luke for the rest of the podcast. I ain't tripping. Look at Luke.
I hear you.
Oh, shoot, man. Luke Cornett, bro. I'm a fan, man. Luke Cornett was giving you buckets. You saw it firsthand.
He was not giving us buckets.
Stop.
Hold on. Let me get my mic. Luke Cornett was not giving us buckets.
Stop. This man was out there giving buckets.
Mario Hezonja. And
okay, all right.
Who else? Enes Kanter
and Moutier. Remember, Moutier had a great second half.
Moutier and even TJ. TJ was throwing up them bricks, but he was still getting to the hoop. So, yeah, I mean that means facts. I don't remember Luke. I don't remember Cornett. Whatever his name.
You gonna respect the who he played for MVP? All right.
Wannabe John Krasinski.
Wow. How dare you, first and foremost? How dare you? Listen to Luke talk, man. Luke is a funny guy. Okay. All right. Enough about Luke. Let's go back to the sad news with the Los Angeles Lakers. Your boy, my guy, the two God, out 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. What do the Lakers do with him out?
Cry.
Okay, next question. So, what teams need? No, just kidding. No, but seriously, what do you guys do? Is it Brandon Ingram's time to shine? Are you guys looking to bring anybody in? Do you know anything?
It is time for Alex Caruso to rise.
You traded him?
No, rise from.
Did you trade him?
No, rise from the grave.
You did though.
The Lakers, shut up. Rise from the grave.
You traded Alex
the Lakers
Caruso,
and just bring it back. Bring Showtime back to LA. You know, it's his time. I think White Boy Wonder has it in him.
Oh, you're right. He's been called up. You're right. Oh, I thought y'all traded him.
Yeah, you thought.
Okay. All right. I'll screw somebody to go and take over, I guess. Whatever.
He is going to be the substitute point guard. Okay. Gonna get some posters in there, hopefully a couple games.
Hey, if you're looking for a white guy that's could fill in the backup point guard spot now.
Not Baker.
Come on, man. Come on.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Give Ron Burgundy a try.
No.
Come on, man. How'd you know that's where I was going? Like, you didn't even let me get to. I had a whole thing ready.
He is a former Knick.
Come on, man.
And he went to Washington
he needs a
and
job.
let him go.
Hey, he needs a job. But look, man. Look. Check it out. The Washington Wizards dropped him for Chasson Randall, who was also a Knick. So the Knicks out here eating, okay? Give Ron Burgundy a chance, man. He'll go out there and hustle. You ever have anybody take a charge and then dive for the ball in the same play? Ron Baker will do that for you. You ever have anybody unnecessarily go for a block against Anthony Davis and then get dunked on and get a black eye? Ron Burgundy will do that for you. Give him a chance. Come on, man. Give Ron Baker a chance, man.
I'll be honest. I've never had a point guard to do that for me, but we don't need one.
Ron Baker will go out there and kill y'all.
I'd rather bring in Gilbert Arenas before I bring in Ron Baker.
First of all, rude. But second of all, I would love to see Gilbert Arenas back in the league.
Whoa! You want to talk about being rude?
Yeah, I did, and I'm a huge Gilbert fan. Look, see, but Peter knows. Ron Baker, the point guard. I mean, no, the point guard is Lonzo. He's the two god.
But Alex, hopefully can hold it down for those 2-3 games that LeBron's not going to be here, and then hopefully LeBron can work his magic. Otherwise,
how much longer
like said,
LeBron out? Like 2 more games?
They said he's been hinting at coming back this week.
Okay. So y'all gonna be all right. I thought it was longer than that. So then you literally just have to hold it down for a game or two. Because he's practicing, right?
I think he is practicing.
Oh man,
but you know how he is. He's got his off like his own committees and how he runs practice. Like he be doing his own thing like Kobe did. So I don't know.
Man, y'all be fine then if that's the case. I saw in the chat, "Death of Lonzo brings back the rebirth of LeBron." That's a very poetic way to put it. Even though it's just so annoying. I'm sorry, I can care less how y'all do, but it was very annoying because Lonzo was finally breaking out, and he was doing the consistent aggressive Lonzo shtick. He was doing it every game, and then yes, it was. Look at the stats. Look at the last few games leading up to his last game where he had 8 and 11, where he got hurt in that same game. But he had like back-to-back 15-plus games, and he was finally doing it consistently. But then there he goes and destroys his ankle, and now we'll never know what happens next up until he comes back.
I made a video about this. Like, you just never know what you're gonna get from Lonzo.
All I'm saying
That's
is
unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Like all I'm saying is look up the Steve Nash stats in year 2, and then get back to me, and then you guys will be just fine.
When we start comparing him to little ass Steve
I'm not
Nash.
comparing him to Steve Nash. I'm just comparing him to the fact that just because he's having a slow start, what you have to pay attention to is the things that he does. Whether he is, not scoring consistently, but is he still moving the ball right? Does he play defense consistently? Like those kind of things that you have to pay attention to. The stats will come in time. Steve Nash was the same way. His vision was great, but he wasn't scoring the ball much. He had the ability to do it, but he wasn't doing it in the time he was given. And then next thing you know, blossomed like a flower in Dallas. And then he said, "I don't need you anymore, Phoenix. I'm on my way."
Dallas said they don't need him.
They didn't want to give him enough money to come back, but it's fine.
I'm gonna keep saying it with all the young guys too. Like even Lonzo's included in this. You just don't know what you're gonna get from them. One day they might just come out.
But that's just young guys in general. That's just what the part that the business is with young basketball players.
And I think it's another product of majority of Laker fans. We'll look at our young guys, and then we'll look at somebody like De'Aaron Fox, Luka Doncic,
Kevin Knox.
Yeah, we can throw in Kevin Knox in there. I guess.
Throw in Kevin Knox. Your slander on the Knicks tonight, sir, is getting very, very sickening. All right, you need to stop slandering my Knicks. All right.
But like, I think just Lakers.
That is your rookie of the year. Don't forget, Kevin Knox is your rookie of the year, so you better put some respect on that boy's name. Sheesh. We can throw him in there. Yeah, boy, man. Call Luke. Oh man, I'll end this podcast.
But yeah, it's just hard to look at another team's younger player and be like, oh my God, look at him play. It's easy for any fan, not just Laker fans.
Yeah, of course, because they got fancy stuff going on in other teams. You got all these Rolls Royce and stuff going on instantly, and you over here watching your damn Toyota Corolla 2004 Toyota Corolla over here. That's supposed to be a brand new 2019 Toyota Corolla playing like 2004 Corolla. You're like, what's going on, man? Hey, why aren't you driving fast? All these other cars are driving fast. You driving slow. You supposed to. Of course you got. Okay, good. You got automatic windows. I'm glad you got automatic windows. Oh, I'm glad that I could turn you on from a distance. But you're supposed to drive fast like the rest of these cars. They all driving fast. The Knicks have the same problem. We over here. What's a French car? What's a French car? We over here driving a Fiat. We got a 2002 Fiat that's not driving fast either. Sometimes it goes a little fast, but then it slows down a little bit, and next thing you know, it just stops going. And then Fizz got to put it in the garage and let it fix up a little bit before he brings it back out on the road. I get it. I understand. There's all these fast cars going, and yours is just like, Now it's missing the tires, so now it's gonna be in the garage for a little bit. You gotta let it happen, man. This the way of the NBA.
We have the recall cars where they gotta come back to the shop every few months.
That's the Knicks too. We had the same problem. The only one that has gone out of it and stayed out of it was Kevin Knox. Outside of that, Frank Ntilikina has gotten out of it, had to go back into the shop. Gotten out of the shop, then went back into the shop. Lonzo Trier had a great start, had to go back in the shop. Got hurt, came out, played a little well, had to go back in the shop. Mitch, hopefully when he gets out of the shop, he'll be just like Knox and swinging. I understand, man, but the problem is there's no going back on the Knicks side, bro. Like you have LeBron that's just gonna be like, my Lakers. But
that's the thing. We have LeBron, so like everything that we were preaching yesterday, like last year, patience. It's like no, we have patience until like the second quarter, and if you ain't got it right, you ain't got it. Like, you know, so it's tough. It's genuinely like up and down. Like it's like your perfect example of like a teenager. You just one day it's just life is so wonderful, and then the next day you send out that risky text, and you get punched in the throat, and you shut up, and you just like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we in our Phil Jackson bag is what what Peter said. All these analogies and stupidisms. Fiat is an Italian brand. Oh shoot, what? Puga. I don't know what that is, but that's what Frank is. Oh man, look, I understand. Like I watch you guys, and I just see a dumbed down version of Knicks. But the thing is, because you got the scoring young guy that does his thing. You got the young guy that has so much potential but doesn't live up to that potential. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it, but the only difference is, the reason why there's so much more strain on you guys because you guys are supposed to be playoff bound because you have the best player in the league. So I understand that. But at the same time, bro, you guys, the lack of patience is so irritating out of me with some of these tweets I've been seeing with y'all, man. Just chill. It's gonna happen. It's January. Y'all gonna be all right.
We out of the playoffs, by the way.
Rasheed Wallace got hurt. Back to the shop. Back in the shop. Yep. We're out of the playoffs. Yeah, you're out of the playoffs. But the thing is, y'all look, if you guys are able to, well, I mean, again, two guys not in, but if y'all able to do what y'all did in Oklahoma City, if y'all able to do what you started doing in Houston, but then fell apart, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that same thing's gonna hold up. I mean, this is your best bet against Golden State because they're still figuring out Boogie. But I ain't tripping, man. I think y'all, as long as 23 is suited up on y'all team, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And here's Brandon. Nah, trade everybody. See, all I'm saying, just as long as one of the trades come through us and we can get Lonzo Ball and we'll just give you guys a burger, I'll take it. Like, that's fine.
Excuse me? This is not a 2K19 storyline over here, okay?
Oh, man. The thing I love about Knicks fans with Lonzo is it's so funny, and I retweet him every time I see him. Knicks fans swear they hate Lonzo Ball. They swear they hate Lonzo Ball with a passion. He's trash. His triple B's is stupid, da-da-da-da. But then I always catch, like, there'll be one person that softens up and says something nice about Lonzo or talks about, like, what he does right in his stats and stuff. And then there's that one that be like, you know what, though, Lonzo ain't that bad, though, da-da-da-da. Hate him, but Lonzo ain't that bad. And then everybody like, yeah, Lonzo could do this right. He probably going to be nice, but I still hate him. So if Lonzo came into New York, bro, everyone would throw a parade. I don't care what nobody. Everybody will fight it, but I guarantee you they would be like, "We got a point guard, boys. Let's get it." Like, man, I don't know. I ain't tripping about that. Anyways, Lonzo's out. Y'all be all right. LeBron will be back soon. Alex Caruso will hold the ship. Maybe bring back Andre Ingram, and then everything will be peaches and roses for the Los Angeles Lakers, right? I'm still mad at what you said about my boy Luke Cornett. All right, you over here talking about Alex Caruso, but we having a grown man conversation about Luke Cornett.
Hey,
I can't stand you.
Alex Caruso is a better looking white boy than Luke, whatever his name is, Cornett.
Whatever. I don't know what you be seeing on Twitter, but Frank, my PG. Me too, Peter. I love Frank, man. I'm not gonna defend Frank right now, but people need to be patient. Wait until we have talent. If you're a Knicks fan in this chat right now, listen to me and listen to me. I'm going to say it again in tomorrow's video, but you're going to hear me right now before we move on. Wait until there's talent. If you are judging right now by what Frank Ntilikina is doing without any kind of superstar or any kind of scorer on our team, wait until there's talent. When we have Kristaps Porzingis, okay, who is a scorer, and we need a point guard that's going to move the ball, defend the ball, and wait until there's talent, and you will see that Frank Ntilikina is the guy that we need, okay? I'm done. That's all I'm saying about that. We don't need a scoring point guard. We don't Knicks fans, man. I love my team, but Jesus Christ. All right, next thing.
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice. So trade deadline's all around the corner. Next month. Not around the corner. Next month, though. We know what you guys want to do as Lakers. We know what you guys want to do, but we're talking about
no secret.
NBA. Yeah, we obviously. But as the NBA as a whole, not sure what teams you're paying attention to, so what you're not paying attention to, but lead up to trade deadline, what moves you think, or what teams need to make moves to move forward going into the playoffs? Do you think when I say that, I mean like Philly? You know, obviously they're a little up and down right now, but at the same time they're still able to pull together and win some of these games and stuff like that. But do you think like Philly needs to make that move? Do you think that Washington needs to move Trevor, because Trevor Reeves is back in the trade block again? What team do you think needs to make a move by trade deadline?
I think Houston needs to be buyers for sure.
I think so. Yeah, buyers for what though? What are they looking for right now?
Another wing.
Okay.
Like a solid 3-and-D wing, because I will forever say this. And who's the Rockets fan in here?
Lil Saint, but I think he left. I could be wrong. Lil Saint.
Well, I know for a fact, and they want that wing, because it's nice and great that James Harden is scoring all these points. But I think he can do it at an even more efficient rate than what he's doing right now, because he's shooting like 43% or something like that. It's not the greatest. But the reason why he was playing at a phenomenal rate last season is because he was shooting like 45-46%, and then along with that, the 3-point line, I think it was like 34, 35.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, but it was around that.
Though that slight efficiency didn't tire him out, so that way he can go in the playoff, make a deep run in the playoffs. And of course, he ran out of gas because you can't. A whole different story. But I think him getting that wing player besides PJ Tucker to be able to give him some extra scoring oomph and consistency, instead of relying whatever bench player they bring out that day. Because Brandon Knight, as far as I know, is not in part of the rotation anymore.
And he shouldn't be. Like that was like such a false, especially now that Austin Rivers there. I don't need no Brandon Knight. That's gonna be such a nice little combo with Austin and Chris Paul. Because people forget that when the Clippers, that was when Austin was playing his best basketball, was when he was playing either alongside or behind Chris Paul. He was playing really good basketball alongside him. But of course, everyone was putting it on his dad, and that's the reason why he was playing his best game. But real quick, a lot of people in the chat are saying that they need a 4. I don't know if you guys are here or you guys seen it, but they are going to pick up Kenneth Faried.
He'll probably play the 5 for them.
Yeah, he'll play a lot. He'll probably play a lot more 5. They got my dude over there too that they're just wasting away, Marcus Chris, but whatever.
Is he hurt?
No, he's just not in the rotation. He doesn't hit the 3 consistently enough, so they don't play him. He's not really a 5, but he's 6'10". He's more. They should 4.
Play him like who was our old center? He used to play on the Lakers.
Tariq Black.
Yes, play him like Tariq.
But the thing is, he can do more. What I think is going to happen with Marquise Chris is the same thing that happened to the Clippers that they had Harrell. I think he's gonna get traded and then he's gonna blossom because he's a good player. It's just he doesn't really fit that style. So I think he's just gonna sit there for the rest of the season. They're either gonna trade him, use him as a trade piece, or he's probably gonna go somewhere else next season. I'm a fan of him, but the thing is, he's working out, he's doing everything. You know, he loves being on the team. He's just not in the rotation. But anyways, yeah, I agree with him on that. One thing I was hearing, and I just saw it in the chat again. I think I thought Kelly Oubre would have been a dope piece for them, bro. Kelly Oubre would have been the perfect three for that team. That would have been deadly. And instead he went to Phoenix. Now he's wasting away over there too. I hope he gets out of there.
He's balling though.
He is. That's what I'm saying. But it's for what? I mean, it could possibly be something, you know, in the long run when they're actually trying to do something after another pick. Because I think him and Devin Booker, we can
give him the money.
Right, him and Devin Booker would be dope to see. I mean, but what do you do with your other billion forwards? You know what I'm saying? They got what? They got your cousin. They got Jackson. They got all of these threes. Bender. Oh my gosh. Well, he needs to go. They should just cut him. Just buy him out. Bender's trash. But yeah, I can see that. They could take a Courtney Lee. Unbiasedly, I think Courtney Lee would fit. I think Courtney Lee still has a 3-and-D in him. He's obviously got the playoff pedigree. He's been, you know, in the finals. He's wasting away on our team. I strongly believe that some team is going to pick him up. A playoff team is going to pick him up. I'm saying either them or like a Philly, he would fit, because Philly's another team that needs, you know, a wing that could defend and shoot. Just, you know, shoot the rock outside of that's JJ Redick. But yeah, I think those of all the playoff teams, Minnesota's not in the playoffs right now either. I think of all the teams, I think it's gonna be them. I think people are gonna argue against it because Portland's doing so well, but Portland, I think they also need some more help on the post because, you know, they got big guys, but they don't have like athletic big guys. So I think that's where they get beat. Nurkic gets beat a lot on the defensive side sometimes. So I feel like if anything but I don't know. I think we're gonna be seeing it's gonna be another trade deadline where it's just gonna be a lot of like small moves being made, nothing crazy. I don't expect Anthony Davis to be moved. I don't expect none of these big players that we're thinking are gonna be moved. I think
or no moves made at all.
I think there will be moves. I think it'll be very small moves. I think it's gonna be things like, you know, the Chandler Parsons thing. I think Melo's gonna get moved. Like it's gonna be like those kind of things. I think Melo would probably be the headline of the trade deadline because he's gonna go somewhere. And so it's just because of the name, just him moving to a different team is gonna be a big deal. But I think it's gonna be another trade deadline, and nothing much is gonna happen.
Josh Jackson, I don't know about that guy, man. Like
he's inconsistent as all hell. Remember y'all were so sure he was gonna be the next best thing, but y'all went and got the two God instead.
We wised up.
Yeah, quick. When I heard that, I was like, wow. But look, y'all would be in two different spots though. If Lonzo Ball was on the Suns, sheesh.
He literally is the West Coast version of what's his name that plays on Charlotte? MKG. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah, but a better shot. But yes, yeah, very similar players. But like, man, what if that though? What if y'all went with him and Lonzo went to the Suns?
We would be set back another 10 years, bro.
The Suns would be playing that fastball all over again, bro. Mm-hmm. That would be fun.
Phoenix would treat him like royalty.
Oh man, him and Book. Oof, that would have been something right there. Mm-hmm. Anyways, what was the chat saying? I don't trade in my division, Delano. Okay, I get you on that, but look, man, we need Courtney Lee off the book, so I don't give a damn where he go. He can go. Look, if he go to Philly, my brother. Go ahead. But outside of my Knicks, taking Knicks hat off, I just feel like Philly is one of those places that would make the most sense for his fit. I know they're looking at Vonleh. I think Vonleh would be nice for them too, but they need more. They need shooters because that when they're off, the nights that they lose is because they're not getting any offense. And Jimmy Butler he's an offensive player, but he's not really like that shooter like a JJ Redick is. And I think Courtney Lee, once he gets the rust off, he plays some minutes. He's that guy. He did that for us last season, one of the highest percentages, not only at the free throw line, but around the boards. So I think he'd be a good piece for them. But I get you. I'm nothing to help out the division. I'm 100% for it. But when you're the Knicks and we're trying to bring number 35 onto the roster, we got to get somebody off the books, and he got to go. So yeah, Lee can go to Memphis. I'm that boy. Welcome to CK Crew, man. I appreciate that subscription. Welcome. Lee to the Nets. Maybe. Can we get Karis LeVert in an exchange? Just kidding. TH trade is key. If he gets traded, I don't know if it's going to happen, But I just don't think Steve Mills is going to pull that trick on THJ. They got too much history. That's the only reason why I don't think Trent Hardaway Jr. is going to get traded. That people blame Phil, but I really think it's Steve Mills' fault that we paid Tim Hardaway so much money. But that's a conversation for another day. Last thing before we move into our game of the night, which is going to be buy or sell, where we ask Brandon whether he's going to buy on things, and in the chat, of course, plays along. Kyrie. He pulled a LeBron in my mind. He pulled a LeBron this past week, and I think he executed his inner LeBron very well. So we know that the Celtics haven't been playing up to par this entire season. You know, they've been up and down all the entire season. And in that game where the infamous, like, he was calling for the ball, and then he had his quotes that night talking about, you know, the team just not ready, they're inexperienced, and da-da-da-da. Then the following game, he has one of his best games, has double-digit assists, puts up, I think, 38 or whatever. They win, and they're asking questions about him being vocal and saying what he said out loud, and basically just randomly throws out that he had to talk to LeBron, and he called LeBron and apologized to LeBron and saying, you know, things like, I apologize to LeBron for being the kid, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, is an experience and wanting it all, wanting this and that. And what I mean by when I say that he's being very LeBron, and that's what LeBron James does. LeBron reverts the question away from whatever he did, quote unquote, wrong, into this breaking news story. So people are like, what, quote, you talked to LeBron? What was that about? What was that experience? Da, 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 da. So my question, so he made it about a completely different thing. Now, nobody cares about what he said in the public because whatever, moving on. So my question to you is
Kyrie coming to LA? Yes. Write it down. You hear it first and coast. No, I'm just playing. Just playing. I don't know.
I hate you for that. No, I hate you for that. I hate you for that. You know how annoying that would be? If I'm Cleveland, I'd be pissed. What? What you mean he's going back to play with LeBron? What? No, he had 11 assists, right? Kyrie had 11 assists. He didn't have 8. Did he have 18 assists? No, he had 11.
18. He had 18
it was 18 dimes.
Yeah. That first game after.
That's right. You're right. Yeah, that's insanity, bro. He going to the Knicks before LA. I would love Kyrie on the Knicks, but we'll see. But no, my question to you is: do you think? Well, okay. Do you think Kyrie can be that number one on a team and win, or is Kyrie meant to be like a Paul George, where he is a solid All-Star MVP candidate player? But he can't be the spearhead to a team. He's got to be that co-host to a player.
As long as we've known each other, and our good friend is a big Kyrie fan. I've always said before he won the championship that you couldn't win with Kyrie because as far as I saw his game, he was about, I'm going to get my buckets and then I'll think about being a point guard. Right. It wasn't until he won with LeBron where I was like, okay, I think this kid can actually do something in this league. So with that being said, yes, I think he can be a spearhead, a number one option. I'm going to win this, you know, all that good stuff. I think he can do that just because the man hit that wonderful shot over Steph Curry in the finals, and he's done it throughout his career where he's hit like miraculous shots for game winners. So, yes, I do think he can.
You just don't think it's Boston?
No. I think it can be in Boston. It's just one of those things where it's like he has to take that leadership role, and for a while he didn't do it. He was just like, all right, you know, like everybody will eventually figure it out. And it wasn't until they start losing to all these bad teams or, you know, sub 500 teams where it's like, what I'm doing is not working, you know, and it's unfortunate, but fortunate at the same time for Celtics fans that he's realizing that I'm not by myself. I'm not on Cleveland my first 4 years.
This isn't, That's not the same.
I have a great player and Jason Tatum. Well, I'm going down the
Sorry,
list. Great
my bad.
player in Jason Tatum. A very savvy vet in Gordon Hayward. A guy that's been here for many years. Al Horford, been in the league. A nice asset in Jaylen Brown that could be, you know, a two-way player. You know, he has all these people, and not counting some of the players off the bench, and he's like, maybe I should just, I know I can get my buckets, but I need to make sure that everybody else is on the same page.
Right,
you know?
right.
When my team needs me, then that's when I can pull out the, you know, Uncle Drew and all this sort of stuff. So hopefully this trend continues. Don't know if it will, but it was a good first step.
Yeah. I don't know. I agree with the arguments. I hear you. But I agree in the sense where I think it's Paul George is the best person I could compare it to, because Paul George is playing his best basketball in OKC right now than he has in all his time in Indiana. I don't care what anyone says, and that's because Russell Westbrook is on that team, in my opinion. I feel like because he is the option to, like, they're going to Russell Westbrook first, and then Paul George takes advantage of those. You won't take care of him? Cool. Let me get the open. Let me get the shots. Let me get this. Let me make the offense. Let me do this stuff. And Paul George takes advantage of it. And I feel like Kyrie Irving is very similar in that aspect where, like, he can do those things. And that shot, especially, that is a moment created because of LeBron James, in my personal opinion. Yes, he did it off the dribble, did his own thing. He was by himself. But I feel because of a LeBron James presence and because he is a go-getter, he's able to do that because now LeBron James has the focus of the defense. Kyrie can go over there and cook. Compared to then when he is the number one, there's no other threat. Like Jason Tatum he's an offensive jug. He's shown it, especially in the playoffs. Maybe not so much this season, but in the playoffs, Jason Tatum is a real deal when it comes to getting his own offense. But when you're at the crunch time, I'm making sure that we have all of our options ready to stop Kyrie from getting whatever he wants to get. You know what I'm saying? And then Kyrie defers to who? Hoping that maybe Jason Tatum gets him, maybe Gordon Hayward can get him something. But once you lock up and once you bottle up Kyrie, then what? So I feel like he is a MVP guy. He is still an all-star. He's all those things. But he's better off being on a place where he is I won't even say 2. I'll say the 1B.
1A.
Or 1A, whatever. 1A, 1B, whatever. Where, you know, he can still be the team leader in points, but you know that there's LeBron James, who's that guy. You know that there's Kevin Durant, that's that guy. I'm not speculating, that means he's coming to the Knicks. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying in any way, shape, or form. I just feel like that is I think that's where he's going to get the most success. Now, I'm hoping for it, but it's just you're seeing it right now with Boston. We could use that argument at the beginning of the season. They're trying to figure each other out, all these kind of things, but we're still here in January, and they still haven't really figured it out. Yes, the Celtics went on a good run, but even in that run, it was shaky. You know what I'm saying?
They're not blowing out teams like Bill Simmons says.
Yeah, they're not doing things that they should be doing. That team on paper, you see those names, you're like, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry is his backup doing this. What? They got Jaylen Brown coming off the bench putting up these numbers with Jason Tatum. Sorry, what? You know, Al Horford's still out there playing great basketball. Gordon Hayward's back from his injury shooting at what percentage? What? But then you're seeing the way they're winning the games. You're seeing the games that they're losing, and you're just like, man, this Celtics team is unimpressive. So I'm not saying he's leaving. I don't think him staying as Celtic is for sure, but I think he's probably going to stay a Celtic more so than leave. I don't think he's going to be a Knick. I would love to have him on the team, but I don't think he's going to be a Knick. I don't think that's real. But I just feel like that they have to do something. Maybe if it is Anthony Davis, sorry, Laker fans, I'm sorry. But maybe if Anthony Davis, I'm sorry. But maybe if Anthony Davis becomes that guy that they end up trading for or something, goes over to Boston, then that's scary. Because then just that alone, like, you know, Anthony Davis is that guy that can do anything. But then that unlocks Kyrie being Kyrie, because now what? I leave Anthony Davis still, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's a perfect 1A like Paul George before he is my guy, go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
well,
And
that's just that's how I feel about it.
You can easily make the case for either him being that number one guy, number two. The stats show he is not that number one guy.
Exactly.
But since he has apologized publicly to LeBron, since he has come out with the 18 assist game, since he's done,
the mentality's there.
Yeah, it's 100%. He's capable.
100%.
But he just doesn't do it all the time.
100%.
So it's on him.
100%. I agree with that. But let's see what the comments are saying. Uncle Drew isn't a leader. I would not say that. I think he is a leader. I just don't know if he's the number one go-to guy. And like we just went through all that. So yeah, solid backup. I don't know if you mean like off the bench or a number 2 option, but I don't know. He took LeBron to 7. Yeah, he did. He sure did. CK Loki room for his son PG. I'm a huge PG fan, man. Look at Paul George out there putting up those stats. MVP candidate, bro.
I should see Chris's hairline. It should match with.
It do, but my hair is. I need to get my hair cut before I go to New York. So that's the only reason why you see me wearing hats and all these videos is because my hair needs to get cut. I ain't worried about this. The hairline's fine. Look, y'all see. Look, I got forehead. I'm good. It's just the hair. The hair under there just needs to get cut. You see this? Look at this. Yeah. So I ain't tripping about my hairline. All right. For people thinking I'm wearing hats because I'm going bald. No, my hairline's intact. It's good. It's just the hair underneath it.
No Neo effect. No Neo effect.
If you see, look. See that the hair needs to get cut. Anyways, yeah, me and Paul George do have similar hairlines, which is crazy. But whatever.
I told you. What?
Whatever.
Chat. What did I say?
Whatever.
What have I been saying
Whatever.
since this whole coast to coast thing's been going on?
Whatever. I would love to be as tall as Paul George. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, who wouldn't be? 6'9", 6'10", love it.
Man. Oh man, here comes all the questions about it. Okay, we're about to play our game, but I'll answer it briefly. So Joshua asked it, and MH. Oh no, and nope. Joshua asked it twice. Okay. Joshua says, "CK2, do you think the Knicks should trade Frank for Dennis Smith Jr.?" No. Short answer, no. I will explain more in detail tomorrow's video, so you have to stay tuned for that video tomorrow, because that's a conversation that we will be sitting here for a while, and I don't feel like having that conversation right now. Dennis Smith Jr. to me, he's a talented guy. He's going to be a good player. I'm not going to go in detail. This is quick. Just real quick. All the power to him. I just don't want that on the Knicks right now. That's not what we need for the trajectory of where we're going right now. Frank, sure, maybe in some people's eyes, Frank Ntilikina is not the point guard of the future, but I don't think Dennis Smith Jr. is either. Okay? I'm just leave it at that. That's it. But yes, more detail in tomorrow's video. Got you on that. He got that LeBron. Yeah, I'm hiding the LeBron. That's it. There it is. He caught me. Look at this dude. MH, you better leave me alone. Should we trade Frank for Lee? What? For Lee? Oh, Frank and Lee and Hardaway to get off the books. Again, I'm going to say it tomorrow's video, but if the right move comes across that Frank has to go, I'm not saying no to it, but I would look to, as much as this hurts my heart, I would look to move to Moutier first. I would look to use Moutier's great, successful season first before I'm moving Frank Ntilikina. As much as I love Moutier, if that's what it takes to get Tim Hardaway or Courtney Lee off the books, that's what I'm doing. Before Frank, I'm trying to shop Moutier's success. Just like people are trying to use Vonleh's success, I would see what I can get for that first. But yeah. The short answer, no. Long answer, boy, if you don't get. Who do you like more, Morant or Barrett? Barrett. I love Morant's game. He's growing on to me. But
that athleticism.
It's scary. It's scary. But it's just the frame, his lack of a shot. Those two things are a big deal to me. He could be a Russell Westbrook. You know, he has that potential. But at the same time, like, that frame freaks me out, man. I'm not sure.
How tall is he?
6'6", 6'7". How tall John Morant?
And he's a point guard?
Or is he? Oh, maybe not even that. He's probably 6'4", huh? 6'3", and some change.
Oh, okay.
He's so lengthy. He looks so much taller. Whatever. All right. let's move on to the game of the week. This week it is buy or sell. This week we're playing buy or sell, and you guys, the rules are simple. Rules the same as every week. I will be asking Brandon questions whether he will buy or sell these scenarios. I'm gonna throw at him, and of course the chat. That's right, you can play along too. So each question I'm gonna ask Brandon, he will explain, and then we're gonna go to the chat and see what you guys have to say about him. Are you ready, B War? Oh, do we need music? Do we need music for this? Buy or sell? Yeah. We need music. We need music. We need that Price is Right. Let's get it. There it is. Ouch. There. Hey. No, sorry, no, stop. Would you like Melo to be back on the Knicks? I'll take Melo back on the Knicks if he realizes that he's not the superstar. Look, like if we give Kevin Durant and then we bring Melo to be a vet off the bench, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think Fizdale would know how to handle Melo, personally. But if it's only for like $5 million, if Melo out here trying to get 20 out of us, he can go sit on the bench somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll play. I'll come up, friend. $20 million bajillion. Like this, like.
Nah, I would. Anyways, all right, here we go. Here we go with buy or sell. Oh, you want the Mew music? All right. MH asked for the Mew music. The Mew music has been requested.
I didn't realize the Mew music was has to be one of the trolliest songs of all time.
It was so perfect. It was so perfect.
Put that song on repeat, and you just hear it continuously.
It was so perfect for who we play for, yo. When I watched it over, I was dying, yo. I'm trying to cut that out. I'm gonna try to edit it, and I'm gonna throw it back on the channel because that was too funny, bro. That was too funny. I can't wait to do the next one. We're gonna do the next one next month, right in time for the trade deadline. RIP headset user. Sorry, is the music too loud? My bad. All right. Hopefully it sounds okay. Hold on. Let's check.
I hear nothing.
RIP headset user. Sorry, is the music too loud? Oh, it's perfect, man. It's perfect. You guys are all right. You'll live. You'll live. All right. Here we go. All right. Who he played for with? He's a better 3-point shooter. Okay, Chris. All right. Like I said, I'm looking into him. But of the two, I'm taking RJ over John Morant. That's about. All right, here we go. Buy or sell. Here we go, Brandon. All right. Are you buying or selling on the Mavericks and Dennis Smith Jr. Coming to terms and Dennis Smith Jr. coming back to practice and playing with the team again? Are you buying that he is back and they've settled their differences? Or are you selling because you think they're still shopping him, but this is all facade?
I'm buying that he's coming back.
So you think that's all settled?
Regardless if he comes back or not, they're still going to be shopping him. So.
Okay, but you think they actually settle their differences? You're buying it
for the time being, yeah.
Okay, all right. Sell. Spectre has selling on that. It's Craig selling on it. Yeah, I'm leaning towards selling as well. I think that this is. I don't know. I don't believe it. I think he's doing it he's gonna come back and he's trying to make himself look better for these trades. But I don't think they settled anything. I think this is all fluff. I'm selling it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He's still going to be shopped around. I think.
But
if they're just trying to improve his stock by him.
So you think that So you think that Dallas is trying to improve his stock, not Dennis Smith Jr. trying to improve his own stock?
Yeah.
So Dallas more than himself. Okay.
Either way, I mean.
So you think it's probably both? They're both trying to improve his stock.
Either way, yeah. If it's Chris, jeez. If it's Dennis, if it's Dennis Smith trying to improve his stock, or if it's Dallas trying to show out his stock.
Okay. So. All right. So that we'll put that as a stay still. I don't know what that one is. Anyways, all right. Are you buying or selling that the Pelicans are firmly not moving Anthony Davis by the trade deadline? Are you buying that or are you selling that?
I'm buying that.
Buying that? Yeah, I'm buying that. So I think that Anthony Davis is staying for this season.
Yeah, that boy ain't moving.
Mm-hmm. One up that question. Do you think he's going to accept the extension?
Hell no. Okay. Hell no.
Okay.
Na na na.
Selling. They're doing the same thing they did to Ray Allen. That's a good comparison. Once they said they get away, buying for sure. Buyout. Davis will request a trade. Okay. All right.
During the season?
I don't know about that. Maybe next season. I think this year. I think he's toughing it out. All right. Now, are you buying or selling on the Lakers biting, or the Lakers bringing in Carmelo Anthony?
Selling.
You're selling? Now, I know that's what you want, but do you think the Lakers are going to bend? No, I mean, you want them to not pick up Carmelo Anthony, right? Exactly. So I'm asking you, though, do you think the Lakers are going to pick him up, regardless of what you want? Yeah, are you buying or you selling this?
Sell.
Okay, all right. Okay, you're selling. The chat's buying. Dale's selling it.
Of course they are. They're all against me.
Buying, he's going to L.A. Edgar selling. Selling Melo going to the G League team in Japan. Selling Melo, but I want Melo. Okay, all right. So a lot of people aren't buying it. I'm selling it too. Like I said, it's pretty much going to be either him or Beasley because he's going to be in Beasley's spot. And Beasley's doing well. Beasley's playing really well for him. They don't need to change anything.
Yep.
If he ain't signing, you better trade him. Oh, the Pelicans. Brandon Turner's talking about the Pelicans. I agree, but then he still has one more year, right? Because if he declines the extension, he still has a whole next season, so they can trade him next season. This season, though, I don't think he's going anywhere. But yeah, for Melo, I'm selling on that too. I don't think they're gonna pick him up. I was for it until I saw what Beasley's doing. It's just like he'd be doing the same thing. I'll take Melo over Beasley. See, I would too in another life, but Beasley's doing what Beasley gotta do, and Beasley's the GOAT. So you don't just give up the GOAT. Y'all take Melo. He got some love to take. They both buckets off the bench. That's true. JR, what's up, Earl? What you doing, bro? All right.
Earl.
All right, this question right here, you better answer this one very carefully before you get put out. And I knew no, it's not Cornet. It's not Cornet. All right. Are you buying that the Brooklyn Nets, who are a playoff team right now, have a better future than the New York Knicks? Answer truthfully. Don't answer because I'm on the other line.
Yeah, I'm buying.
You're buying that they have a better future than the Knicks?
Yep.
Can you please explain that to me?
Cap space.
Same.
They finally have draft picks.
Where?
And they have some young players that are playing exceeding expectations.
That's the only one I'll give you. Explain the other two. We have money.
What money do you guys have? You guys still have people on the books that you got to get rid of.
That will be gone.
Are you promising this? Or
I'm promising it. Tim Hardaway, I'm not promising, but I'm promising Courtney ain't gonna be on the books. And that's all we need. We just need to get one of those contracts off, and we're all right.
Tim Hardaway is a doozy. It's a doozy. It's a tall order.
Yeah, we. So if you guys would like to be the next co-host of Coast to Coast, please leave your comment in the comments. Whatever, screw you. I'm selling that crap.
Chris will be taking interviews.
Brooklyn does this, okay? Brooklyn did this with Paul George when Paul Pierce and them were there. You know, they do this where they go to the playoffs, and it's just going to be so they can lose. They're going to be in the playoffs, and it's nice, you know, playoffs in New York, whatever, and then they lose in the playoffs, and then they don't make a difference. And then they're going to strike out in free agency, and then we're going to be back to where we started. And then they're going to be playing us in New York, and they'll be like, Brooklyn. Katie's going to be like, yeah, you're 45 in your face. Screw the Brooklyn Nets.
There it is. I was waiting for it. Josh Wells said, I was there at the game. I witnessed it.
Brandon, the Knicks beat the Lakers. Take that. Yeah. The Knicks beat the Lakers. And you know who else beat the Lakers? Luke Cornett.
Oh, my God.
I'd show him if I had the search open. Anyways. Are you buying or selling on the NBA expanding on doing multiple overseas trips? Like this past Thursday, the Knicks played in London against the Washington Wizards. But now they're talking about how they're going to do 3 World games, so it'd be China and London, but it would be more than just the one game each year. You buying that or you selling that? Too much traveling. They've been successes every time they do it.
I'm gonna buy it just because I think whatchamacallit has always been his little pecking boy. You know who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
The commissioner.
Has been who's
what's
pecking
his name? Whatchamacallit? I can't remember names right now. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The commissioner before we got
David Stern?
David Stern, yes. Like he's the commissioner we have now has always been a pecking boy for David Stern. So I think he would always want to continue that train of like, oh, we need to expand the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he would just do that out of respect.
Okay.
So yes, I'm buying that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm buying too. Delano's saying China will eventually host a game. Yes, it's been confirmed that next year they're going to do a China game instead of a London game. But they're in talks for doing multiple overseas games, like an Africa game, a China game, and a London game or Mexico game. So they're looking into doing all those options in the season, just to make it a little bit more worldwide. I think it's cool. I'm for it. I'm buying it. It works for the NBA. Look how London did. They did a whole thing where they toured London, both teams, and they sold out the game. None of them really. I mean, basketball is pretty popular over there. Definitely popular in China. So I mean, I think it'll work. I think it'll work out for everybody. Just depends on the teams.
For Cantor's sake, yeah. I read up on that. Very true
with Cantor. That's a rough situation for him. But outside of that, he's probably the only one that's hated across the border. I mean, he has a legit reason though, because he about to get Jason Statham if he don't be careful and stay in the States. But what was so beneficial about this, and one of those things that you don't think about outside of basketball is, it was Washington, New York, the two closest states to that side. So like, they not only had the 4 days and everything to go out there and enjoy it and get accustomed to it, and then they had another 3 days coming back. I think it's gonna have to be similar to that, like the China game. Maybe you can bring some West Coast teams over there and do stuff like that. But as long as they keep doing it like that with the schedule, because last year it was Philly and I can't remember who they played, but it was two East Coast teams again. So I think it could work. I think they can do it. I think it
can happen. Yeah. I believe it.
Yeah. So I'm buying that as well. Okay. Buying or selling that Zion Williamson has locked the number 1 pick in the NBA draft.
Selling. You never know.
Brandon is not sold on the Zion Williamson hype.
You never know. There's a whole tournament in March that I'm pretty sure everybody's very familiar with. You can either shine or you can either die. So let's wait until then.
Okay. Oh, we got some sales. But that boy's selling. Che is selling. Che also said basketball transcends the world. Agreed. Mexico would be considered overseas by. Yeah, technically, because that's what the NFL does. They'd say overseas. They're playing in
Mexico City.
Yeah. Buying. Not on rainy season. RJ is better, but I like Zion. Buying. Yes, RJ is better. He's more talented, but Zion is more flashy and he's more fun to watch. I am buying. I think he is sold that he's the first. He's not the best in the draft, but he is sold that he's the number 1 overall pick. In my opinion, I agree with what you're saying, but I just think that people are just so enamored with him, so in love with him, that he's probably locked that number 1 spot. Craig makes a good point. Ayton got knocked out the first round, and he's still number 1. That's a very good point. Very good point.
It's true. Ben Simmons didn't even make it to the tourney.
They didn't even make it to the tourney. Kyrie Irving didn't even play.
Played 5 games.
Brandon.
I remember when I was young and I hated that.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was so like, they should have drafted Derrick Williams. And look at me like an idiot again. But again, that was, you're younger and you're just going off of what you see. You don't really do the information like we do now. Pay attention to that stuff. Back then, you're just paying attention to the hype, and ESPN was hyping up those 3 guys, and like always, they got another thing wrong. Anyways, LeBron didn't go to college. He still got number 1.
Comment
Boom,
of the day.
Mate.
Comment of the day.
Yeah. Young Rich agreed. Zion is like Blake Griffin. Very true. Very true. And that could be very beneficial, or it could be just another highlight reel. But we'll see. I'm buying it, though. I think he has solidified it because some people are in love with him and GMs are in love with him. So, no matter what, though. Eric, speaking of number 1 picks, let's go to a previous number one, Markelle Fultz. Does Markelle Fultz returns in the 2019 season. You're buying or selling that?
Buying.
You're buying. You think he will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm selling
because I did some research. I watched some doctors' videos on what exactly his specific injury
I forget what it's called, but yes, go ahead.
It's some long, ridiculous name. But I think he'll come back. The therapy for him is like 2 to 3 weeks long. So,
because now they know what they're treating.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Well, I'm just kidding. They've concrete said like this is what it is. It's essentially like his bones are collapsing blood vessels.
Yeah.
And like the blood, there's not enough blood flow essentially coming through between his neck and his shoulder. Yep. So that's why he can't.
They're trying to repair the
without having to do surgery.
There it is. And it has worked in the past many times with a lot of players that have gone through that. But yeah, I'm selling. I don't know if this season. I think they're gonna try to ride the wave without him, and then they're gonna redo what they did this year and start fresh next season with them playing.
So, that's still technically in 2019.
Get out, get him out, whatever. You got me there.
I win. You lose.
Whatever. Anyways, yeah, so a lot of people are selling, buying, not on the Sixers. Ooh, okay. His contract's still up next season. Yeah, no, he got a 2+2, like every rookie does. But I would assume that the Sixers will pick it up. They'll pick it up 100%. Because even with the shoulder, he wasn't playing terribly. Just his shot was inconsistent. But when he was hurt, he had a relatively okay start to the season.
Yeah, like a typical rookie.
Yeah.
Even though he's not a rookie.
But yeah, second year coming off an injury. All right, Golden State 5 is the best lineup in NBA history. You buying that or selling that? We got our first taste of Boogie. The Golden State Warriors 5 is the best in NBA history. We got a little taste of Boogie. You buying that or selling that? Best starting 5 in the history of the NBA.
I think you have to buy.
You're buying it, huh?
Although, like I don't know what Boogie's gonna give you. Are we just going by names or are we going by productivity?
We can only go by names because Boogie only gave us one game.
Then you probably yeah.
You gotta buy, right?
Yeah.
It's very topsy-turvy in the chat. Buying on paper, yes, that's what I'm saying, Earl. Too much talent. Yeah, buying 5 All-Stars of prime on one team. Facts. Yeah, I'm buying 2. I'm obviously, like I said, on paper, yes. Boogie spreads that floor because he's like Draymond, but with the shot. Because Boogie got hand. People don't realize Boogie can move. Boogie, he like Draymond with no backpack. But no, yeah, Boogie can move the rock, man. Boogie can find the open man. He be posting up, looking, and he's so big, like. It's scary, and you saw pieces of that in that one game against the Clippers, and man, if that pans out, that's scary for this rest of the season. So I'm agreeing. People won't like it, but that's the facts. Like on paper,
the NBA let this happen.
They did, but that's not even like the office. The other GMs let this happen. Nobody wanted to pick up Boogie. That's their own fault. So the Warriors said, "Fine, we'll take him." So you can't get mad at anybody besides themselves. So that's why I'm not. That's why I'm like,
Magic.
Yeah.
I would, if I were Chris, I would be mad at.
Oh no, I'm not, because we're not contending. So I'm okay with not having him on my team. No, okay. I'm cool. I'm cool with it because we trying to rebuild over here in these streets. We don't need him. It's fine. He gonna do his damage and he gonna be a free agent once again, and then we gonna get a second chance. At the end of the day, FKD. I can't agree with that argument. KD to L1.
There it is.
Delano, who we play for? Oh man, facts.
Not yet.
Well, Brandon's not ready for the next episode. Who we play for? All right. Anyways,
it's gonna be all white boys.
No, we're not. That's not this next one. We gonna do that though. Anyways, 2 more left. One more. D Rose and Luka being all-stars. You buying or selling that?
Buying.
You putting them in. Mind
Put 'em
you,
in.
both on the West Coast. One is a West guard, one is a West forward.
Yeah, buying. Derrick Rose, if the coaches don't get him, I think the players will get him just because of that story.
Mm-hmm.
And Luka, everybody in the NBA loves this cat.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he has the numbers to back it up. And the Mavericks are right there. Where are my standings at? Oh, looking for my standings, and I got this instead. Luke Cornett. Nah, where my standings?
all right, guys, good stream tonight. We'll see you guys next week.
My standings go. There they go. There they go. Let's see where the Mavericks are sitting.
They're 5 games out of 8th. No, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, they're right there. They're right there in the mix with you guys. But yeah, they're in 13th. They're 20 and 25 though. Still okay. Even if they end at 500 and not making the playoffs, that's still better than where they have been in the back. Yeah, I'm buying that. I'm buying it. I think the coaches would vote D Rose in for the bench. We can play that who doesn't make it later on. I'm not playing it right now because I don't want to think about it. And I think Luka gets in too. I think Luka gets in. I think Luka can get in because he's a forward. I think that helps his argument. So that, you know, that also takes out centers and stuff too, because now it's just forwards and guards. So I think he can get in. I think I'm buying that. CK, the 2K stands for 2 Cornets. Lukey Luke, man. Put some respect on his name. All right, last and final one. You buying or selling? I think you already answered this one later, but I'm still going to throw it in here. Vince Carter returns to the dunk contest.
What did BLT say? That he'll strain his back.
You going to strain your back.
That man's kneecap is gonna fall off before he even.
Man, have you not seen this man in his layup drills?
I saw the warm-ups. I see everything. That man's a freak of nature. Half man, half amazing. Okay, that doesn't mean he's just gonna, you know, I'm all right. I'm gonna take some extra practice time and I'm gonna coordinate the dunks. No, he's not doing that no more.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're insane. You're insane.
Selling.
You are insane. You should be buying. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is this season. Look at this. Huh? Rev it up. Rev it up. Put him in the dunk contest. Rev it up. Rev it up.
A bunch of trolls.
Rev it up.
You guys are trolls. All of
Carter
them.
has nothing to lose. Let him know. At 40. That's right. Who's the last person to win a dunk contest at 40? Rev it up. Look at him. Wait, you ain't gonna show us another dunk? You just gonna high five everybody? Can we see it?
High five.
Vince.
No more dunks. I'm tired.
Look at him. Look at rev it up. Rev it up. Look in Charlotte too. This is the debut. Look at this preview. Look at this preview of the dunk contest. Who on me? Get off me. You too little. Get off me. You too little. I'm gonna show you the left. Go with the right. Rev it up. Rev it up. Show you the left. Go with the right. Rev it up. Move, Deadman. Move, Deadman.
All night today.
I could do this all day.
Oh!
I was about to stop it. The next one against the Lakers. Look. Give me the lane. Josh Hart, you're too little. Rev it up. Rev it up. Show me one more time. Josh Hart. Look at Josh Hart. Look, LeBron knew he left. Josh Hart said, I want some. He said, no, you don't. Rev it up. All right.
That looked like he almost hurt his back,
You don't know what you're talking about. That's the dunk contest champion right there. Dylan Brooks out here knows nothing about dunks. That's right.
You're right. I'm out injured right now, so yes.
Whatever.
About dunks.
Whatever. That man is going to be in there and he's going to take over the dunk contest. Luke Cornett for the 3-point contest. Vince Carter for the dunk contest. We're calling it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we all want to see in All-Star Weekend.
Dale came out with the ultimate throwback, bro. You see this?
Vince Carter as Nero from Devil May Cry.
That is the ultimate throwback right there.
Oh, shoot. Hold up. Y'all know Brandon is the biggest Cornette fan. Y'all didn't know that? Earl, tell him. Earl, let him know, man. I told y'all Lakers ain't making the playoffs this year. Looks like I was in Nostradamus. Ooh, it's still time. There's still time. There's still time. The first player to get injured during the dunk contest if CK2K has his way. Don't you dare. Yep. All right. He'll go in there and he will take it over.
Man will be on a stretcher.
Y'all don't know what you're talking about.
And we're going to go back. And that's going to be my next video. CK2K.
Y'all tripping. That man
predicted that Vince Carter would go into the dunk contest and that he would win it. Let's look at the footage.
Y'all tripping.
Oh, he broke his back. Spinal.
Spinal. Double axle. All right. Well, we made it through another one. Again, before Brandon gives his final words, we apologize that we've been out 2 weeks. The first week was for vacation. Second week was because of flu. Because of sicknesses.
Had Ebola.
We all were out here dying in these streets, but we're back. We're back in the full swing of things. Brandon has he uploaded last week. Uploaded a video. I'll be back to uploading tomorrow. Video dropping. Both channels actually. So go check out. If you're not subscribed to CKTV, subscribe to that channel, and then of course CK2K.
What are you doing? Why
comedy,
are you here?
Comedy ensues on that channel, man. Comedy ensues. That's my fun ID Gaff channel right there. If you want some good times, go that. He's half man, what? He's just half man now. Not even half man, but he's just half man. Playing Mortal Kombat instead of dunking. Man, y'all don't know. CK2K put Wade in the dunk contest as well. Same with D-Rose. No. Just put D-Rose and Wade in the All-Star game. Half mad, half aging. Okay, look, the memes need to stop. Gerald, first and foremost, Gerald, where are you? Where are you? Like I need some Earl on the court, okay? Where the hell are you, man? Figure it out. Get somewhere, please. Get on the team. All right, on that note, B War, the man of words of wisdom. We're back. Everyone's healthy. Please send us off. I don't know if you heard, but my little nine getting disciplined in the background. But please send us off with some words of positivity. New year. Second show of the new year, officially.
Second show.
But yeah, Brandon, take it away.
All right, y'all. If you're not a Lakers fan, what are you doing? No, I'm just kidding.
I was just going to say get out.
Word of advice today is I have a few. I'm trying to figure out which one I should go with.
Your song already started, so you better take advantage of your song.
Oh, take it. Killing me softly with this word. That's what it should be. That's let's be honest.
I don't have the money for that. Okay. You get my copyrighted music and you enjoy it.
Okay. All right. Well, you see, threw off my mojo right about now. So
all right, let's restart the song. All right. So Brandon is gonna do what he does at the end of all these shows, and he's going to give his words of wisdom to send us off for the week. Brandon, take it away, my man.
So, don't know if you guys know, but I have been reconstructing my house. Probably most of you wouldn't know that, but it has been demolished and destroyed, and it's going to be coming out as this new project, new everything. We just got in a new fridge, a new dishwasher, a new oven, like the whole works. Everything that is usually in the house is not in the house right now. Okay, so why am I bringing that up? I'll tell you. Sometimes you gotta get out with the old and bring in the new. Okay,
lifelong saying.
And if you don't do that, you have no room for growth. Meaning, I wouldn't be able to learn how to put up cabinetry if I didn't do this with my folks. Cabinetry is obviously some small life skill that you might have, might not need, but it's there. So yes, I think everybody should move on from what your old demons are, move on from that toxic relationship, move on from anything that's holding you back. I'm sure I've said this many a times, but it's a lot harder to do in practice than it is to actually say it. So just like how I had to get rid of all my old carpeting, get rid of that whoever, get rid of that whatever. If it's Xbox, get rid of it. If it's PlayStation 4, get rid of it, and just move on, man. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Get your life together. That's for anybody. So that's my 2 cents.
I love that, man. Love that. 100% agreed, man. Especially with the new year starting, man. You know, that whole new year, new me perspective, that's a real thing, man. I know people like to meme it, but seriously, though, it's the best time to restart, redo things that you want to do. The past, you keep telling yourself you want to do this, I want to do that. The best time to do it is when the year, fresh new calendar, nothing's stopping you. Do what you got to do. I'm with it, Brandon. I love it. But that man really been out here breaking his back, putting up fridges and stuff like that. So, sorry, Brandon.
Literally.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. The show is over. We'll be back with more Coast to Coast next week. The tally on the 50-50 board is at 12 now. Everybody, the MVP of Coast to Coast is James Harden. I think that's how it's going to be for the rest of the season. That man doing it single-handedly. Will we get more 50s? Please keep your eyes out. And if you see it, I need you to @ me and Brandon on Twitter. Put the 50-50 board hashtag on it, and we're going to see you. Much love to y'all. We ending this show. I had something I wanted to say, but I lost my train of thought. It's been so long since I posted and been and done the internet, so I feel like such a
words of wisdom got him.
You got me inspired, man. You got me. Brandon, I am not breaking up with the Knicks. LOL. Hey, Che, neither will I. I'm gonna continue to let the Knicks break my heart until I die. And on that note,
toxicity then.
Yeah, keep your damn toxicity. All right, then on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. New video dropping tomorrow. Keep subscribe to Brandon if you haven't already. Link is in the description below. As always, much love to y'all people. Be blessed. Catch you in the next one. We out of here.
Peace.